If you're new, then this will be an interesting introduction of sorts to my channel because this video is way different from what I normally film. I was trying to film this video yesterday and everything possible went wrong. My battery died and the baby woke up way too early from the nap, and so I filmed like half of it and then I just had to stop, so I just decided to start afresh. But I just wanted to do kind of an update on my life and share what has been going on lately because there have been a lot of changes both in my personal life and in my business life. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So the first and probably biggest thing is 1 month ago I sold the largest business that I own. So it's a business that is a local music school. I started it 10 years ago, and after running it for 10 years I decided to sell it. A lot of people have asked me, like, why did you sell? I thought you loved that business, and I did love that business. I do love that business, but the reality was just that I could make more profit by selling it than I could by running it, and it was eating up a lot of my time, and it really wasn't what I was passionate about anymore. My marketing business has been growing a lot, and I've been acquiring more and more Facebook ads clients, and I just wanted to focus on that and focus on writing my book rather than having so much of my attention tied up at the music school. I find that while I am pretty good at multitasking, I am terrible at multi-focusing, and the more ways that my attention is split, the less I'm able to get done in any one of them, and I'm not really able to devote my whole self to any one of them or to make massive progress in any one area. And so even though I wasn't spending that many hours every week running the music school or marketing the music school, it still was occupying just so much of my attention and was emotionally draining me to have to keep thinking about it and keep, to some extent worrying about how it was doing and making sure that it was doing well and making sure that it was continuing to grow. So all in all, after thinking about it for many months, I did decide to sell it, and we actually had a person who currently was working there who was interested in buying it, and she was so excited to become the new owner and the director of the school. And so it's just been a great situation for everyone involved, and I'm so pleased to have that tied up in such a neat way. I had been thinking for a while that I probably was going to close or sell the school at some point in the next few years because I knew that it wasn't what I was most passionate about, but I was thinking that when I did close it, if I closed it, I was going to have to take a loss because I would have to somehow get rid of all of the assets, and there's often like a lot of closing costs when you do shut down a business. And so I really didn't want that, but I didn't see a way around it until I realized that there was someone who was so interested in buying it, and so it just allowed me to wrap that up in such a neat way. So the second thing that is new lately is I'm working on writing my second book. I've been doing this for a while, but I was just trying to do it a few days a week, writing a couple chapters, and that really wasn't working. It was just taking forever, and I wasn't able to really get into the process and find a sweet spot of where I felt like I had a flow with the writing process. And so in selling my business, it's really freed up a lot of time. I'm also, you may have noticed, I'm taking a break from my blog. A short break, but a break. I haven't blogged in a little over a month, and that is because I am working on writing my book 5 days a week right now. This book is completely different than my first book. In the first book, Sorted, I was discussing about how to organize your life and your home and keep your home cleaner and more organized more of the time. And I presented this system that I use called Sorted to keep everything organized. Now this book, the second book, is really completely different. It's about business, and it's a look at all of the stories from when I started my first business and as I've grown and started multiple other businesses. Just everything that I've learned, things that I wish I'd known when I started my first business, and a lot of lessons that I've learned in marketing and in business strategy. It's not so much about how to structure a business, it's more just things I wish I knew and my experience. Obviously I'm still super young and I'm going to learn so much more in the future and as I grow my businesses bigger and bigger, but these are just things that I wish that I learned when I started out. And so the book is organized into about 20 to 30 small chapters, and each chapter is one story about something that I learned over the course of my business experience so far. Anyway, so I've been taking the time every morning, waking up at 5, writing for an hour or two, 5 days a week, so that I can get this book done. It still is taking so much longer than I wanted it to, so much longer than it took me to write the first book, which I wrote in 30 days, 30 crazy days, but 30 days. So far I've been writing for about 60 to 70, maybe a little bit more days already, and I'm only a little more than halfway through it, so I am getting there. It's a work in progress, but I am doing it. I was hoping to have it released at the end of the summer. That's definitely not going to happen. Now my hope is that I will have it finished written by the end of the summer. That seems totally possible, and that it will be released by the end of the year. So that is my plan and my hope, and you can try to keep me accountable to that. Ask me about it, please. It will help me a lot. But it's going well now. I wrote, so much, like almost 30,000 words, 20 or 30,000 words, and then I didn't like how it was going at all. I wasn't taking a very storied approach at first. I was just kind of like trying to explain how to do things, and that was really not working. I felt like it was so boring, and so I actually scrapped everything. Like 25,000 words I scrapped, and I started over completely from scratch, and now I'm doing it by telling stories, and it is just working so much better. And then just a couple of random personal details that I thought I would share with you, because I'm trying to just share more of my personal life on this channel. I feel like I have a tendency to get into presenter mode when I make a video, and I just want it to be so polished and so perfect and so, what's the word, like businessy, so professional, I guess that's what I'm looking for. Obvious word there, professional. And sometimes I feel like that makes me not a real person. I am a real person and I have a personality, and so I just wanted to be sharing more personal details with you and details about my life. So if you didn't know, I have 2 kids. One of them is 3, his name is Walter, and then I have a baby named Zachary. He's almost 1 year old. He just is about to turn 11 months in tomorrow or the day after. And so they are growing up so fast, especially I feel like the closer babies get to 1 year old, the faster time goes. Just is like they were a baby and they're almost a toddler. So he's learning to walk, and it's super cute, and if you want to watch him learn to walk, I guess, watch his adventures, then definitely follow me on Instagram. My main feed on Instagram is talking about like business and professional stuff, for the most part marketing, and I have this nicely curated feed. But if you go over to my stories, then it is my daily life, and there's a lot of my kids and our adventures, just going to the park and going to the library and gymnastics and music class and eating meals and everything like that. So if you're interested in seeing my kids, they're pretty cute, and you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Gillian Z Perkins, so at Gillian Z Perkins, all one word. And then just a random other thing that I am excited about is I got a new piano in my house. It's actually right here, and it is way better than my other piano. I had a digital piano before here, but I love to play the piano, so I've been really enjoying doing more of that ever since we got the new piano last week. And my living room is rearranged. You might notice I have something different behind me because yeah, we reorganized everything so that we could fit the piano in here, because our living room is kind of small. Okay, so I think that is everything for today. Like I said, I just wanted to give a life update. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, then definitely hit the thumbs up button so that I know that you enjoyed this. And just another random thing, I guess, I'm planning to just try, no promises here, try to do 2 videos a week, because I just see so many other channels that are doing either 1 video or 2 videos a week, and it seems like the ones that are doing 2 videos a week are getting a much better reach, and their audiences just enjoy it a lot more. So I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week. I have no idea if I can pull that off, but that is my intent. So if that sounds good to you, definitely leave me a comment down below and just let me know that you want to see that. I'm thinking to do 1 more formal professional video just about business or marketing or my entrepreneurial journey, and then a second video that's more personal and more lifestyle focused. but I'm not entirely sure. So let me know down below if you think any of those ideas sound good. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and then give me a thumbs up to let me know if you liked having a more personal video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.